Yep, it's that time of the year again. Welcome to the GT Official Channel 2020 Christmas Special. I've been looking forward to this for way too long. I've prepared for this for an entire week. So today is the first episode where we get to do oven roasted spare ribs with roasted vegetables. Let's start right away.
We're going to briefly go through the ingredients. We have our packaged pork short ribs. You can buy these packaged or fresh. We have an assortment of vegetables. We have some potatoes. We have some carrots for some sweetness. We need some salt and pepper and some oil. So our first step is to prepare our short rib. Basically, all we have to do is get it out of the packaging and then just throw it onto a sheet tray lined with tin foil, and then just squeeze the entire bag and get all of the marinade out because don't throw any flavor away. It's all good stuff. Next up, we're gonna prepare our carrots. So all we have to do is wash it up, maybe give it a scrub, and then just peel all the way down with long strokes. You want to do long strokes because it's much more efficient and it gets most of the peel away for much less time. And then you can just do what's called an oblique cut. You put the carrot on the side, you chop it down diagonally, twist 90 degrees, and then chop again, rinse and repeat. It's not actually that difficult, and the result is carrots that kind of have a shape of a diamond, which looks good in presentation, and that's what it matters. Next up are the potatoes. Now, basically all you have to do is wash it up, and then maybe get a little of the dirt off, and then you can remove the peel, but some people like to leave it on, and then you can cut it to basically any shape you like. But remember to give yourself a flat surface. Hold the potato by the edges, and then put your knife right down. And this gives you a flat surface that you can just turn and lean onto your cutting board, and then just slice it into any shape you like. Cubes, quarters, or maybe wedges, any way you like. And then it's time for our bell peppers. Now, by the way, after you've listened through all of this, you don't need to use the exact vegetables we're using today. You can add basically anything you like. You can add maybe something like pumpkin, you can maybe add something like even tomatoes. Roasted tomatoes are great. Now, the way of preparing bell peppers is a little bit more complicated, but nothing that you can't do. You wash it up, you make sure to get any dirt off because you won't be able to do that. And then chop it in half, and then use your free fingers to rip the core off. And also, any white strings of fiber will also go off. Rinse off any seeds, and then you can just cut it into any shape you like. Dice or quarters. Anyway, just just do whatever you want, because cooking is not a rule. Cooking is supposed to be your enjoyment. Do whatever you like, because it's your dish. Now, it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for, the taste test. Cut away a piece of meat. Very nicely cooked. Lots of caramelization. See how much char is on top? Good. That's good. After being roasted in the oven for just nearly an hour. Still very succulent. It definitely took on some flavor from the marinade. That's good. Very flavorful. And it's very aromatic. Very meaty tasting. I don't know the special term. I just want one more slice. Actually, you know what would be a great idea? Potatoes love flavor. Okay, much more flavor. So I dab a little bit of the marinade from onto the potatoes, and yeah, to make potatoes need some more flavor, and the marinade. Honestly, the potatoes with the marinade is kind of weird, but it's actually good in a way that makes you, I don't know, very satisfying. Maybe not. I mean, taste is purely personal preference. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking. I wanna enjoy this.